Hey, what's going on YouTube? So just quick, I just want to show you what I have for tomorrow's games as far as the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. So let me give you the numbers. Dak Prescott on the low end. So all the numbers I'm going to read off to you as far as passing yards, rushing yards, and snaps are going to be on the low side. If you see the number in the betting selection lower than the numbers I'm giving you, you probably want to take that bet. So, give you the quick numbers. Dak Prescott, 237 passing yards on average on the low side. Dak, 52 yards, 70% of the snaps, 13 receiving yards. CD Lamb, 77 receiving yards, 79.5% of the snaps. The tight end, I got 31.5 receiving yards, 68% of the snaps. Cooper, he has a fractured rib from what I've been hearing, and as you can see, his numbers are actually showing the same. He's declining in numbers, so he's getting 25 yards, 25 receiving yards as of late on the low end, and 87% of the snaps. Pollard, 37 yards, 29% of the snaps, and 17 receiving yards. And Wilson Jr., 18.5 receiving yards, 39% of the snaps. Those players are all for the Cowboys. Also, Cowboys overall. Cowboys, they had 6 passing touchdowns and 4 rushing touchdowns. They gave up 7 passing and no rushing touchdowns. The Cowboys gave up no rushing touchdowns this season. Carolina Panthers, they had 3 passing and 5 rushing touchdowns. 3 of those touchdowns came from Sam Darnold. So if you want to do a Sam Darnold anytime touchdown, that might be a good bet for this game. They gave up 3 passing touchdowns and 1 rushing touchdown. And again, they were playing against weak teams this year. Sam Darnold, 291.5 passing yards. I don't think he's going to get that, and that's on the low end, but I don't think he's going to get that. I think it's going to be a lot lower in this game, my opinion. And DJ Moore, 79 yards, 77.5% of the snaps. And those are the only players I seen worth mentioning. Everybody else is completely random and volatile. I wouldn't even look their way. So, and what you see on the screen right now is pretty much who I believe will come up with the yards and pretty much have the best option for winning. So what you see on here. So let's go down to the next one. That's one I did for fun. I looked at the numbers, but I really didn't see all the numbers. And this is the one I actually looked at all the numbers on here. Like I did that one for fun. So and then I had a couple of things that I wanted to test out and try before I actually start making videos on it. So this is the Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game. To give you the numbers for the Patriots and the Bucks, the Tampa Bay Bucks had 10 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns. They gave up 9 passing touchdowns and 1 rushing touchdown. So if you're looking for a rushing touchdown from New England, this game may not be the game for you. Also, if you're looking for a rushing touchdown with Tampa Bay, this game, I have to say, might be for you because the Patriots' passing defense is actually a lot better than their rushing defense. So Tampa Bay has some good running backs. I think they're trying to try to utilize the run game. But then again, Tom Brady's back. I'm sure they're going to let the breaks off of Brady and let him light it up. So that's just my opinion. Also, the New England numbers. 2 passing touchdowns and 2 rushing touchdowns is what they had. They gave up 3 passing touchdowns. They gave up 2 rushing touchdowns and an INT for an interception. So maybe look at the INTs for a touchdown. Since they gave that up last game, I'm sure they probably won't give one up. But I'm sure Jones probably a throw a pick in this game as well. Huge game, spotlight. I'm sure he's going to make a mistake or two. So the numbers for Tom Brady. Let's get to the numbers. Let's go back to Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, he's been averaging on the low end over 300 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. On the low end. So, I mean, but New England's defense is passing defense is pretty tough. Fournette, yeah, let's go with the halfback. Let's go with the halfback on this one. 25 rushing yards. Actually, no, 25 receiving yards, 20 rushing yards, and 42.5% of the snaps. Let's see. Godwin, 68 receiving yards, 92.5% of the snaps. Again, all these numbers are on the low end. Evans, 49.5 receiving yards, 78.5% of the snaps. Gronk, he's been on fire. I think he had 4 touchdowns this season already. And Gronk and Tom Brady seems like a wonderful connection playing against the New England Patriots. He has 71.5% of the snaps, Gronk does, and 47 receiving yards. Now, let's go to Jones on the New England Patriots side. Jones, 228 passing yards. This season, he had 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Harris, 38 rushing yards. And I don't have the snaps on here for Harris, but Myers, 92% of the snaps, 41 receiving yards. So those are the numbers for this week. This is what I have. Tom Brady under 302. I think Tom Brady could get 300, maybe at 1 point or 2. Probably be the difference. And that's what I got. I mean, again, I'm just doing these parlays for fun. I'm not really good at prop bets as far as player bets, but I am looking at the yards and I am trying to determine, good teams, bad teams, players against good teams, good players against bad teams, and trying to figure out from there. So you pretty much can, I guess, take these numbers and take this video with what you may and go off these numbers. But I gave you the numbers. I'm doing everything by the numbers and see where it takes me. Oh, well, let me dismiss this. So, all right, I'm going to end the video there. I'll catch you guys Monday where I do the handicapping of the NFL games. Also, make sure you hit subscribe. Make sure you give me a thumbs up to see some more videos of these more stats. It definitely, helped me motivate to keep going with all of this information I'm giving you guys each week. Definitely do me that favor. And also, when I put out a video, let's say for instance, if I see a good number, you guys will be the first to be alerted to be in a position to make the money before the number changes. So again, you guys have a good one. Appreciate it.